everyone, welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and today I am here with a belated sneak peek unboxing, or first look unboxing, from Diamond Art Club's Christmas and Winter releases this past weekend. Thanks so much to Diamond Art Club for sending this over. I also have one other video of a sneak peek from this past weekend that'll be going up soon, or you may have seen it already. But if you missed it, Diamond Art Club released 30 Christmas and winter and holiday themed events, or kits, over this past weekend. And I'll tell you what, a lot of these really were calling my name. They've been releasing some other holiday themed kits in the weeks surrounding this one, so I think we have yet more to come. But for now, I'm really excited today to get to share with you Cozy Christmas by Rita Kónya, aka Aria Illustrations. This is a kit that this is artwork rather that I remember being in voting when they did the Christmas voting earlier in the year, and I just kept hoping. I was like, please let it make it through voting. It's chock full of details. I hope they'll be able to do it, even though it's got all those details. And my gosh, am I delighted that this one made it through. I love this artwork so much, and I am really seriously, even though right now it's not even November yet, I'm seriously ready to drop everything and start working on this kit because it's stunning. I love it so much. So let me take you on a quick tour of the box's features. So we have the artwork printed and wrapped around, or the render around the top of the box. We have some blue branding down here that we will see with square drill diamond painting kits. The size is going to be 69.9 by 93.8 centimeters, so it's pretty big. On this side, you'll see what that we're going to have 58 colors, and then what our special drills are going to be, as well as the total number of diamonds. And then on the back, you'll see some information about how to diamond paint. I also have a beginner video that'll be linked below. And then here's your kit contents. And then down here at the bottom, you can see some info and a thumbnail of the kit in case you store your diamond paintings on their side, like me. And all you're seeing is the end of the box. It's going to make it really easy to sort through your stash and find the kit that you are looking for. Now, if you're brand new to Diamond Art Club and thinking of making your very first purchase, such as this kit, which as of the time of this filming is still in stock on the Diamond Art Club website, I have a 20% off discount code that first-time buyers can use. That's just my name, Katie, K-A-T-I-E, and the number 20. Like I said, it's 20% off for you, and I may make a small commission since it is an affiliate code. That always goes straight back into my channel, and there's no pressure at all. You're going to see some other discount codes in this video, but thank you so much in advance if you choose to use that code. I really appreciate it. Okay, so we have our toolkit, and then we have our pamphlet, and we have our treasure quest card. So let's take a look at these really quick. So first, in this pamphlet is going to be some helpful info, including here's some tips and tricks. Here's your kit contents. There are the socials. Here is how you join the Facebook group once you made your first purchase, and there's 20% off specifically your first purchase through the app. And then here's some step-by-step instructions written out for you. Then we have this sticker pamphlet that has a set of stickers, including these are all individual stickers. There is a look at the original artwork where you can really see how chock full of details this really is. And these are all separate stickers, a spot to write your start and end date, the stats for the kit. And then here we have a set of pre-cut sticker labels. So this kit's going to have 58 colors. The code you see on the right-hand side is the DMC color code. It comes from the DMC brand of floss, and most diamond painting companies do use this color code system. With Diamond Art Club, there's a couple things I do want to point out though. First is that you will often see codes at the end of the color list that have letters in the front, and these note different special drill types. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 with the letter Z. Those are going to be fairy dust diamonds. We have one with the letter L. That's going to be an iridescent diamond. And then an AB, which is going to be an AB diamond. Diamond Art Club did recently start putting their ABs at the end of the color list, where they used to be numbers that were under the number 150. Now we have them at the end of the color list with the other special drills. You may also sometimes see some colors with color codes with the number 6000s range. And what these are colors that Diamond Art Club actually created to fill gaps in the DMC color code system. So they are unique to Diamond Art Club, and just let them get that much closer to the original artwork. Also included is a treasure quest card, and these rolled out relatively recently, and what they are is a secondary rewards program and something really pretty to collect. Each of these cards is going to have a different tier ranking. So I think this one is gold. There's bronze, silver, gold, and then black is the rarest. And then when you collect a certain combination of each of these cards, and there's codes you can scratch off on the back to redeem on the website here. Once you get certain combinations of them, you can redeem for things like gift cards, or the top redemption option at the moment is a custom diamond painting from Diamond Art Club. So, but I also just like collecting the pretty artwork, so there is that as well. Then we have our toolkit, which this has been recently upgraded as well. I have reviewed and talked about the various elements of the new toolkits on different videos on my channel, and that will be linked in the description box below if you want to hear me go in depth. For example, I did a video that was really going in depth and reviewing and demoing their new pens. So what these are twist and pick pens. You pull this off and then they're preloaded with putty. You twist and the putty will start coming out the end. They are workshopping and should be releasing soon these that they're going to have actually the brass tip embedded in the end instead of the plastic. You can also twist it the other way and reload it with more putty if you use up everything that's already loaded. In this end, you can fit, it comes with a 4-placer. You can also fit their metal multi-placers, and they do also include a 7-placer and a kind of standard brass tip. So if you preferred the old pens, you can actually pop this in the end and use that tip instead of this one. So I like that they kind of included both. It's kind of the best of both worlds. Then we have some pink wax. If you prefer to use that to the putty, that's an option. And then they do give you some extra putty in case you use up everything that's in the pen. We have a bag of baggies. You can store your leftover diamonds in these. And then my favorite of the toolkit upgrades is the new trays. I like how these are so much bigger. Oh, it's like an ink mark or something. Just, yeah, it almost looks like ink. That's weird. I like that these are deeper and larger. They're also making some improvements to these as well, like kind of cutting the lines back a bit. And I like that these have the sliding lid. This is a stopper. I just popped right out of there. And these are stackable. They've got cutouts at the top and bottom so they can really stack on top of each other really easily. So that is the upgraded toolkit. Then everything else is going to be the canvas and drills. So let's take a look here. This is, yeah, a big canvas. I feel like it really maxes out the one size. Oh my gosh, look at all those details. I do see the red lines. We're going to see if those transferred, but it shouldn't matter if they did because this is a square drill diamond painting kit. Oh my gosh, can I seriously, can I just work on a Christmas painting right now? Because this is so, so beautiful. Oh my gosh, this painting is going to be so good. Let me roll it backwards to help it lay flat. And while I'm doing this, if you want, you could take a look at the screen. I'm going to pop up a picture of the whole canvas in frame because I'm not going to be able to fit it all. So I'm going to take a picture. I'll insert that here for you guys so you can see the whole thing all in one spot. And here we go. Let me kind of show you some of the details bit by bit here. The dog is too much. I had a golden retriever growing up, so I'm loving it. I also always had multiple cats growing up and still do. So the 2 kitties curled up with her are amazing. Look at all of these details. The gingerbread house, the cookies and cocoa. There's a train going around the tree, the slippers. I am amazed at the amount of detail they were able to pack in and capture. Look at the quilts, all of the different squares. I was wondering about that with the original artwork. They really got a lot in there. Even her face and profile, in my opinion, looks really good too. Sorry, right on the glare. And of course the tree with all its decorations, the books, and then the lights at the top. This is a showstopper of a piece. Oh my gosh. I love this. If it's going to be a huge painting, I really love ones that do have just a lot of detail because then it feels like as you're working on the painting, you're really getting to see different things be kind of revealed and completed in each section. So for example, like I might open up this first section, I'm going to be like, okay, I finished the bow and some of the lights and ornaments already. So I like that a lot. Let me talk you through the features on the canvas. So we have their branding up at the top, Do What Makes You Sparkle, Diamond Art Club. The edges of the canvas are scalloped and poked, so you shouldn't have to worry about fraying. And then the back is this nice, really soft material. There's that ink from the tray. And I really like how plush it is. It's really nice to work on. And they use this nice poured glue on their canvases that is pretty sticky. So you'll notice that we have these red lines on the perforated cover. this has been talked about a lot lately, so I want to make sure I mention it here too. So this is something that they recently added in an effort to make the perforations easier to see. There are issues with some canvases where you might see, like if the cover was put on backwards, you may see some ink actually transfer to the glue. It looks like in the case of this kit and my version of this kit, this was put on correctly. I don't see any red line transfer whatsoever. However, if you do with yours, because it is possible that it has been affected, not all kits, not every single like version of this kit will or won't have the, you know, marks. We don't really know exactly how many. If yours does have the marks on it, you can contact customer support and they will offer you some options of compensation. So they want to make sure that you guys are aware. So I want to pass that along as well, that they are compensating for it and they've already corrected it. And hopefully we're in kind of the last batches of kits that are potentially affected by this. The other thing I want to mention is that on square drill kits, Diamond Art Clothes drill field is pretty tight. The drills fit pretty snugly together. My understanding and having seen some people work on square drill kits that, yes, had the lines on the canvas and even had light drills, you didn't see them once the drills were down because it covered it completely. So anyway, that being said, yes, this is a perforated cover. And so each of these sections is around 4 by 4 inches or 10 by 10 centimeters. If you want to use it, you just give it a tug on either side and it will split. So then we have their a legend up here at the top left with all 58 colors, as well as down here at the bottom right. Then at the bottom left, we have their thumbnail and the size, the title, Cozy Christmas, and then copyright Rita Kónya, Aria Illustration. So what this means is that Diamond Art Club does have permission to use this artwork and is compensating the artist for the use of this artwork. We are all about licensing our artwork, and that is the case with all of theirs. So then down here we have their socials and yet another discount code, and then a little bit of information about their lifetime warranty. Now, as long as you're the original owner and purchaser of your kit, you're covered under that lifetime warranty, which does include things like if you run into those issues with the red lines or if you run out of drills, anything like that, contact customer support and they will take you from there. Taking a look at this canvas up close, I definitely think we are looking at a pretty confetti heavy canvas. Confetti is where you have a lot of color changes in a small area, so grab your single placer, be ready to change out that color in your tray a little bit more often, and it may take a little bit longer, but look at the amount of detail you're going to get. This kit does not appear to have much in the way of what we call color blocking at all. I'll see if I can find a spot maybe up towards the top. I guess portions of her sweater, you could say, are kind of color blocking. It's where you have more of the same color in a small area, and you could grab a multi-placer and kind of work your way through those sections faster. This is kind of a bit of color blocking, all this letter H. So over here, I guess we have some more kind of line blocking. Yeah, you'll be able to kind of multi-place your way through there. But I think in a piece that's this highly detailed, I was fully expecting that we were going to have, yeah, a lot of confetti for that detail to translate, and just a little bit of color blocking on some of these walls. Here you go. There's some color blocking in the top corner. The printing though is really clear on this canvas. I am so happy to see all of these details up close, and really feel like, as much as I have not been gravitating towards really large canvases lately, I think this one is stunning, and I could absolutely see myself getting through it because, like I said, all those details means I'm going to find it really engaging and interesting to work on. I don't think I'm going to get bored, but we will see. There's been some amazing holiday and Christmas kits that have come out. And while right now I really strongly feel like I want to work on this one, I'm not going to commit yet. I don't know if I actually am ready to start on a holiday kit quite this early, but this one would be, this is a really top contender to be worked on this year. Yeah, we're true to size. We're within like 1/10 of a centimeter both ways. So yeah, we're gonna call that true to size. So let me grab our diamonds and let's take a look together at these colors and see what our special drills are gonna be. There is gonna be a sticker on the diamonds that tells you what kit these go with, just in case you store them separately from each other and outside the box they came in. All right. There's another look at our color spread. It's definitely got some of those classic Christmas colors, but there's a nice mix of others in there too, like especially those blues and browns. But right off the bat, you guys, we do have our first special drill, which is Z666, and we have 3 big bags of it. So these are fairy dust diamonds. I'm going to zoom you in so you can see. And if you take a look, there is a fine glitter coating on the tops of these diamonds that is going to give it a pretty subtle shimmery effect. These are my favorite special drill that Diamond Art Club has because they have that really pretty shimmery and subtle effect. And so we got 3 big bags of this red one, and we will take a look together at the canvas later to find exactly where these special drills will be found. These are square drills, like I mentioned earlier. Diamond Art Club does make all their diamonds in-house, which lets them do things like make colors when the DMC code is lacking. This also gives them pretty decent and pretty good quality control over the quality of the drills themselves. I find the Diamond Art Club squares tend to be pretty consistent in size and shape. They sit up really neatly next to each other and fit their tight drill field pretty well. Here's our next special drill. We have Z3865, 3 bags of a white fairy dust diamond. This one's a little harder to see the glitter coating on, but it is there. It's just very subtle. So we have a red and white fairy dust so far. Are we gonna have green too? I didn't actually look that closely at the symbols to see what like the colors of the symbols were for the special drills, but those would be like classic Christmas colors. Okay, here's our AB diamond. AB078. Now these are very eye-catching. AB stands for Aurora Borealis, and these are named after the Northern Lights. They have an iridescent coating on the top that's very, very bold and striking and almost reflects rainbowy sometimes. It is more in your face than fairy dust are, but in a great way. So there are definitely areas where that is going to suit even better than fairy dust do. So I'm excited to see where those have been placed. My guess is maybe in the lights. And sure enough, we do have a green fairy dust to kind of round out our classic Christmas colors of special drills. So you could see the glitter coating on this green really well. Dark colors, that is really where you're going to be able to see that fine glitter coating. And you will hear me say in almost every video that has a dark colored fairy dust diamond that dark color fairy dust drills are actually my favorite. They look amazing. Dark greens, dark purples, dark blues. I love it all. It's so, 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 so good. Okay, here we go. Got some muted tones in here. There's one of those 6000s range colors. You can see there's not a special coating on it or anything like that. It's just apparently the shade of brown doesn't exist in the DMC. So Diamond Art Club made it. Here is our last fairy dust diamond. This is Z743. It is just a nice yellow. Again, light colors, harder to see the shimmer, but you are gonna see it where it is on the canvas, especially when it's compared to, when it's right up next to regular diamonds. It will still stand out a nice little bit. So I think we just have one more special drill. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be an iridescent diamond that has a crystal effect. I am guessing there's not a ton of that special drill, so let's see where it is in the strand. By the way, Diamond Art Club puts their drills roughly in order of weight, not DMC code. So that is why you're kind of seeing these out of number order, but we are gradually getting down into there's fewer and fewer of these. Here is our iridescent diamond, L5200. This is a clear crystal effect diamond. The mirror backing that you're seeing is what's going to cover up the symbol and go flat down on the canvas. If you look and see, there's a clear kind of crystal-y diamond. That's going to be the top part. And these are showstoppers. You don't see them in a ton of Diamond Art Club kits because they really reserve them for places that absolutely can be perfect for this kind of special drill. So we will take a look together here. Now we're gonna start at the bottom of the canvas. Keep in mind, we had 3 big bags of the red fairy dust, 3 bags of the white fairy dust, 2 bags of the green, 1 bag of the yellow fairy dust. Then we had that bag of the light yellow AB, and then we have that clear iridescent diamond. So we have a lot of special drills to take a look for right now. So first, the white fairy dust is the white in the reindeer slippers and the white at the top and kind of in the bright parts of our doggo. Then in the ribbons, any of the white you see in the ribbons, that's going to be white fairy dust, and on the presents too, like the lid and over here as well. All the white snowflakes and sprinkles in the tablecloth, that's white fairy dust. You know, maybe we'll just, go color by color this whole thing. It might be easier. So all the white you see over here is white fairy dust. In the gingerbread house, on the plate, on the top of the mug of hot cocoa, all the white you see is white fairy dust. In the quilt, all of the white you see, whether it's the whole square here or the little accents and check going through here or these tassels, all of it white fairy dust. There's white fairy dust highlighting the top of our curled up kitty cat and kind of in the legs highlighting. Hopping over to the tree, the white that you see that's kind of doing the shine on the tops of the ornaments and the little white sprinkled throughout, the white snowflakes, all white fairy dust. As we're going up through the tree, that's going to continue. Any of the white you're seeing is going to be white fairy dust, whether it's little dots, I think that's the garland, or it's snowflakes, or it's a little bit of shine on those ornaments. It's all white fairy dust. The white in the girl's hair is also going to be white fairy dust. And it's, yeah, highlighting in her hair. There's actually a couple of it on the tip of her nose, the top of her head, and in her hair. It's not in the book or her hand. Back here, all of the snow you see through the window is white fairy dust. The tops of the roofs, like the white you see, and in the street too, white fairy dust, all of it white fairy dust. The little sprinkles, a little bit of glare, sorry. Let me do it this way. So the actual snow outside, all of that is white fairy dust. Yeah. Is there even like a regular white color in this kit? I really don't think there is. I think it's either going to end up being fairy dust or the iridescent diamond, which we haven't gotten to the iridescent yet. I don't think I did. You guys, I messed up the iridescent. Okay, we'll go back to the clear iridescent. I have a correction to make on the tree. I was standing too far back and I made a mistake. So I'll get back to it. I'll tell you, but first let me finish this off. Each of these lights is like the outline, the border of it is white fairy dust. This line is white fairy dust. The lights going down here, there's lots of white fairy dust through there. And then the ornaments up here, where you see kind of the white giving them shine, where the light's reflecting off of, that is all white fairy dust as well. Okay, here's my correction I have to issue formally, officially. So the iridescent, the clear iridescent diamond is actually going to be the garland. So where we have the drapey kind of string bits, that is our clear iridescent diamond, not our white fairy dust. So if we go down to the bottom, it's kind of where you can see, like in camera, you can kind of see, yeah, like the lines and how they're going. It's down here, it's kind of right here. Really see it right there. This line, yeah, in camera it's a lot more obvious even than up close, but these drapey garlands, that is all our clear iridescent diamond. That's a beautiful spot for those. I love that. I'm so sorry I had that wrong at first, and then it's up here too. Okay, so that's our white fairy dust and our clear iridescent. Let's go back down to the bottom. We have some ABs and some other fairy dust to talk about. There's quite a lot. Let's start with the red fairy dust because there is going to be even more of that than the white one. This tablecloth is chock full of red fairy dust, as in most of it is the red fairy dust color. It's the lighter color that you see. So all that is red fairy dust. And there's also some in the bottom of the mug. This book has some red fairy dust, as does this one right here. It's the lightest red you'll see. This whole present, all of that red is red fairy dust. All of this present, that light red is red fairy dust. And this ribbon is mostly red fairy dust down here. And then the light red in the top part is red fairy dust too. Down here, you can see kind of the top of a present, and this right here is all red fairy dust, and then the red in the train is red fairy dust. I'm gonna get, you know, when you say a word so many times or phrase so many times that it starts to sound wrong in your head, like red fairy dust is already feeling that way to me. So, okay, looking at our ornaments on the tree. If you're looking at them, you'll see there's a lighter red color against like darker reds. All of the lighter red you see, like for example, like this little light red throughout here, this little light red right here, that is all red fairy dust in all the ornaments on the tree. And of course in the quilt, we have plenty of it as well. It's a lot of these squares. It's in some of these patterns, and including this little candy cane. Our girl's red sweater is full of that light red fairy dust, just absolutely chock full of it, as is her headband. The stripes on her leggings or long socks, those are really cute. Those stripes are red fairy dust stripes, and then the light red you see over here is red fairy dust, as is this pillow right here. This red book has red fairy dust in it. The curtains have red fairy dust in them. It's the lighter red you see traced throughout. There's some red fairy dust in this book. And up here at the top, naturally in the bows, we have that light red, that's the red fairy dust. And same thing with these ornaments as we had in the ornaments on the tree. The lighter red you're seeing is light red fairy dust. Okay. few more to go here. The green fairy dust, there's a little bit less of, but I bet it's still going to be really, really pretty. So the green fairy dust, there is some of it in the dog's dog bed. Up close, it's the spade. Where my finger is going to be harder to point out. So a little bit of shimmer in the dog's bed. It's in the tree, but it's really, I'm trying to think of how you would describe exactly the areas it's in. So like up close, again, it's the spade, glare. It's the spade. So it's just kind of mixed throughout. I don't know if it's going to be kind of like more like the lighter parts of the green, if that's what it's supposed to be, but it's all throughout the tree going up to the top. And then let's see, is there any, there's a little bit in the quilt. There's some in the green. Here, there's that green fairy dust. A little bit right here. A little bit right here, as well as in the square. None in her socks. A little bit in the book right here. And then I bet in the garland we'll have some too. Yeah, it's the lighter green in the garland. Again, it's the spade symbol. Is that green fairy dust. So that one, there's not as much of it, but I think it's still gonna really pack a nice little shimmery punch. Now we have our yellow fairy dust and our yellow AB. So let's see if we can do those two together, because there weren't as many of those. And I have a feeling many of them may be together on the painting. So yeah, actually they are. So for example, the ribbons here have both the light yellow AB, which is a slightly lighter color of yellow than the yellow fairy dust, and they're right next to each other. So the letter X in this ribbon is our yellow fairy dust, and then a little line with 2 dots is our light yellow AB. You can see it's in this present as well, both shades in this ribbon. Then this is the yellow fairy dust right here. Then some of these ornaments, like the beige ones, have some of the light yellow AB, kind of just lightly in some of the light parts of the beige ornaments throughout the tree going up. How about over here? Yeah, we have the yellow fairy dust and the light yellow AB and some of these little yellow parts and the little gumdrops on the gingerbread house, which is cute. And then here we go. This is what I was more expecting. I was like, okay, they'll be here. The yellow fairy dust is the yellow in the windows glowing and everything in here in the windows. There is some of the light yellow AB next to some parts of those, but I just see it here. And I don't think I see it anywhere else actually. But then as we get into these string lights that are hanging, do you see, okay, so the letter X. Letter X is our yellow fairy dust. The line with 2 dots is our light yellow AB. So each of these lights is made up of those 2 shades of yellow special drills. The darker yellow fairy dust and the light yellow AB. It's all of these lights, including the ones going down here. The beige ornaments at the top in the garland have some of the light yellow AB in them. And then this star, yeah, has a bunch of the light yellow AB in it and the lightest yellow parts. So, oh my gosh. I feel like it took us 10 minutes to go through all those special drills because there were so many. And in my opinion, like, this is spectacular. I think this is some of the most beautiful special drill placement. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words again tonight. Some of the most beautiful special drill placement that I feel like I've seen in a while. And I think maybe it's because it is a holiday kit and there's so many opportunities for amazing special drills in a holiday kit because we've got things like ornaments and lights and just twinkly ribbons and stuff. So that could be a big part of it. But I also just think that Diamond Art Club saw this artwork and the potential of it and was like, there's just way too many amazing places to put special drills that are going to take this artwork truly to the next level. So I am beyond in love with this artwork, and I'm serious when I say the way that I'm so tempted to throw out like the wait to do Christmas stuff till at least like Thanksgiving and just like go now, because I think this is gorgeous. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and I just can't stop oohing and awing over it because I love it. I love it. I think Diamond Art Club did such an amazing job with this artwork, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. I think it probably speaks for itself. So you guys, this kit is already out. It just came out a couple of days ago, and as of the time of this filming is still in stock on the Diamond Art Club website. I'll have it linked directly below, and I do have that 20% off code you can use if you're a first-time purchaser. Check out some of the other Christmas and holiday releases that Diamond Art Club came out with. There was a really, really beautiful set of releases, and I feel like a nice variety. So even if this one didn't catch your eye, maybe something else was more your style, let me know in the comments, please. Did you pick up this one? I saw a ton of people talking about getting this kit over the weekend, and so I have a feeling many of you already have it on the way, but if not, let me know if it's just on your wish list for someday, or if you're just going to be enjoying it vicariously through people, possibly like me, this holiday season. We shall see. Also, let me know, when's the earliest you'll work on a holiday kit? Like, let's say Christmas specifically. If it's a Christmas kit, how early would you work on it? Just inquiring minds want to know. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you want to continue to stay up to date with my diamond painting videos. You'll see unboxings like this from a variety of companies and reviews, tutorials, and whatnot. I'd love to have you here. Either way, thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a day and week that's as amazing as you are, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.